Were you around when he formed the group?
Yeah. Eric, once Eric inherited the drug gang, he inherited that. That dropped in his lap. That it wasn't like he was in the dope gang. That wasn't his gang, because that wasn't our gang. You know what I mean? We was more hustlers, burglarizers, jackers, and stuff like that. But when he inherited the drugs and the money, he was like, let me dump this. Let me be instead of people going to get a $50 eighth, he would give you a $100 eighth for $50. So he blew out all the other drug dealers in the hood. That's how he made his money so quick. Okay. Once he did that, he knew, because we tripped off of Sugar Hill Gang. That was our first time hearing hip hop, to the hip hop and the scratching and stuff. Like, wow, what is that? So he was curious about that. Now, what Eric did, he knew he didn't want to be a drug dealer all his life, and he didn't want to be a burglarizer or a gangbanger. So he found a way in his mind. He wanted to start a record label. His desire was to start a record label and be an executive. So, he hooked up with the right people. Actually, Dr. Dre and ran them. Dr. Dre actually, and Alonzo them, and Yellow them used to DJ. We had a Kelly Parkers in our neighborhood. And we had a thing called the Hut, which was where you can go inside and rent the caroms or the tetherball or the basketball. So it was a stage in there. So at night, they would do showcases. And it would be, we had Tweety Bird Loke was a local artist from the neighborhood. He had a group called the Bodyguards. And Eric used to come there and watch him do that all the time. But Tweety Bird was a drug dealer. He used to sell weed. So Eric said, damn, he's selling weed and got a rap group called the Bodyguards. So that sparked the interest. Now I can remember one day just waking up, ain't seen Eric in a couple months, and he threw a showcase up there, and that was my first time hearing Michel'le. That was my first time hearing her sing, and that was my first time hearing her talk like a baby, and it was crazy. And actually, we thought Eric was crazy getting into the music business.